It's my pleasure to introduce you to Robinson's Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Casey Lohman. To wear many hats means to have many jobs or roles. When I think about Casey, I think about a woman that wears many hats. Each hat worn requires something different and impacts how she interacts with her students and with staff. Each has its own set of expectations and obligations, and each represents a piece of her personality. As John Oldham stated, "And all your future lies beneath your hat." One hat worn is that of teacher leader. Mrs. Lohman is a constant role model for others in and out of the classroom. As one colleague stated, Casey provides great input and leadership for others. She is a great listener and will offer ideas and support in classroom or personal situations. Casey also wears the hat of a mentor and coach. Another colleague shared, "Casey always has a moment to pop in and check on me and talk about how my day went. She's very willing to share her ideas with me and will come observe and help me implement the new ideas in my classroom. She is amazing, just a wonderful person." An important hat for Miss Lohman is that of a student. Casey is constantly working on bettering herself as an educator. She attends professional development simply because she wants to learn more and become stronger, not because it is required. If it weren't enough for Casey to balance these many hats, she often adds to the flair by bedazzling them a bit. These are the hats that are the most memorable for her students. Mrs. Lohman is outstanding at finding fun and new ways to hook her students into a lesson and keep them engaged the entire time. During science, she becomes Dr. Ina Stein with her crazy white wig and science lab coat. She also speaks a little foreign language there.
It's a pirate little German.
As we celebrated the 100th day of school, Casey slowly made her way down the hall, powdered hair, cane, and 100 years old. And most recently, as we celebrated Dr. Seuss, the characters officially came to life as many of the favorites visited class that week. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better, it's not. Mrs. Lohman cares a whole awful lot for her students. They are her priority. In closing, Casey Lohman is the kind of teacher that makes you want to be better and do better, as one of her students stated. At the end of the day, she makes you feel like you could do anything. As William Jerome stated, "Any old place I can hang my hat is home sweet home to me." And we are so glad Casey decided to hang her hat at Robinson. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. We all love Miss Lohman 100%.